Look who it is.
Wow.
We are here with the one and only.
Just so they allowed 3 people from New York in this town. It's pretty dope how that works out.
James Sands, FC St. Pauli, big win. We were watching you. I felt like we needed a Sands cam because I was just watching every single touch.
That's
But-
him. He was
Yeah.
like a.
Yeah, I was
He's
like a-
clearly in dad mode
I'm a
because he
proud-
was zooming in.
I was good. My parents need one of those too.
All right, we gotta send that to mom.
No,
Yeah.
dude. I mean, obviously, incredibly proud of you. We've known you for a long time, but you didn't take a bad touch all game. This has been. It's just been so awesome to see, and then the growth. Can you just talk about just coming to this team and playing at this level, playing in a derby like this, and how has it changed you as a player and as a person?
Yeah, it's it's something I've wanted for a long time, and New York was always willing to work with me on this next step. But you see the atmosphere tonight; it's totally different to anything in the U.S. So, for me, being outside my comfort zone, being in a different culture, all these things I think are making me a better player and certainly a better person. So this is really what I wanted at this time in my career.
Talk about also the different positions that you've played throughout your career. One thing that we haven't seen from you is just how far up you were getting
you
that
are.
press.
Yeah.
You were more forward than the striker. Is this something that's always been in your game, or you're just meeting the expectations that are being asked of you by your coach?
Well, I'm just doing what's asked of me.
You're like, you need painting done?
Yeah. He says jump, I say how high.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, but it's a little bit of a different system I'm used to, but the coaches are great, like explaining it. The guys who have been around here long are also good, so I just try and get a little better every day.
Can you talk about Bundesliga and your impression of it? I mean, it was really unfortunate. You had a great year last year, and then you got the unfortunate injury.
Yeah.
But so it's great to see you back. But what has this league looked like and been like for you?
Uh,
and maybe it's
yeah.
something more Americans can come and try out.
It's everything I hoped for. I think it's it's one thing to be a good player when the stakes are low, but when you get into these atmospheres and environments, if you can play here, you can play anywhere. And I'm still close with Joe Scally. We played together, and he speaks so highly of it. So it's just something I really wanted, and it was great that St. Pauli brought me back even after the injury. So
After that was so great to see.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about just the pressure that's added. You grew up playing in MLS, and you imagine getting to that first top flight as senior team.
Yeah.
That's a lot of pressure. It feels ratcheted up here.
Yeah, it is. But I think it brings out the best in everyone.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to play great every game. Sometimes it'll be bad, but that's why I'm here to test myself, and I'm just taking it one game at a time.
You didn't even know we were here, and you brought your best game, bro.
Look at that. Almost like you felt this in the stands. You're like, yo, I smell pizza.
I almost scored.
We would have got kicked out of the stadium.
You guys were sending me the good
I was
vibes.
trying, bro.
Yeah.
I was making Subway sounds, just trying to remind you of home.
I was waiting for the smokestacks to go out.
Any words back to?
Yeah, say something to the New York fans.
Yeah, man. A lot of people are happy.
Yeah.
We've been posting, and we were posting some pictures and everything. I sat in your locker.
Okay.
As well. I took the tour.
Yeah.
But everybody's been very complimentary, and so many NYCFC fans said to say hello. Any message?
Yeah, let's
back
wrap
to them?
it up. What do you wanna say
that club will always be in my heart. That's where I started. I have so many close friends that I still speak with every day.
That's awesome.
Keaton, Matt Freeze, I'm still talking to them all the time. So I watch as many of the games I can. The time difference is tough, but
tough.
I still feel very involved with things, and when I'm not playing, I'm a fan. So
I love it.
yeah.
Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, of course.
That's one shirt?
Of
Is that
course.
possible?
Most people don't interview a player in the scrum like that.
Yeah.
And most of these journalists are asked not to exchange shirts with the player.
Or just really ask for photos.
Right.
Like, you're not really supposed to do that.
Not supposed to do that, right? But we saw how, I believe this is the end, right? Right? No, this one is. Yeah, we might have to edit this, but
Yeah.
I believe this is how it ended.
That's one shirt? Is that possible?
Okay. Now, you're probably wondering yourself, what happened, right? The video cuts out. And all I can tell you is this is by far the absolute most stinky thing I've ever been given in my life.
This is the sweatiest thing I've ever received in my life. This is.
That is your audio. The reason I don't even know why it's that close to your face. The reason it's on a stick, right? We tried to do it so that it wouldn't do this. But
right.
But here's what you have to understand. And by the way, can you spin it so that you can see it's the James Sands shirt? I don't want to touch it. Don't let it touch our stuff, dude. Look, oh my God. Dude, we didn't wash this. Christian left it in a plastic bag.
Right.
And it was, why is it that close to your face? It was a solid, Like I was expecting you to hold it
I
out.
was trying, but I
like
can't
you're
see,
fishing.
You can't see it on screen.
This is ridiculous. Oh my God! This didn't work out the way I wanted. But here's the most important part of this, right? Is listen to Christian.
This is the sweatiest thing I've ever received in my life.
This is the sweatiest. This shirt weighs what? Half a pound?
Probably less than that, but yeah.
When we got it, it was, and I mean, like it was sitting in a pool of sweat. It weighed a solid 2.5 to 3 pounds.
Yeah, it was pretty heavy. I was, yeah. And
oh my God.
this isn't something we normally do. We don't really ask any players for match worn shirts.
I will never ask again. I can't explain to you how bad this smells.
But shout out to James Sand. This is a really cool thing.
Dude.
We're hanging this up in the studio.
Let's get James Sands an all body deodorant. I know, actually, it didn't smell when we first got it.
No.
It's because you forgot to take it out of the bag.
I forgot to take it out of the bag. I mean, I did hang it up for in the hotel for a few hours, so it wasn't wet, but it did. The smell carried.
Oh, buddy.
So-
You know, I just want to shout out the people who wash the kits, man. The magic.
Imagine.
Actually, if I were a player, I'd just play in that kit. No defender's going to get near me.
I've heard that in general that is an issue, that some players give off more of an order than others.
Who was it? Was it Mitrovic? There's a player who like purposely stunk.
Okay.
And it was like, no, I'm greasy. People can't hold on to me.
yeah.
Like didn't shower for like 2-3 days before a game.
Okay. I mean, this is, look, and so shout out to people that collect match worn stuff. I'm
Yeah,
like,
you know they say like, oh, I never washed it. Nah, man, wash it.
Nobody's gonna be mad at
Dry
you.
clean that joint. That's what we're going to do to that. That's a prized possession of ours.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
have a match worn James Sands. First of all, shouts to James Sands for handing us that. The look on his face was like, you really want it? I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah,
And
dude.
then I immediately regretted it. There was first of all, there's something about human sweat, right? That I don't realize it because a lot of times I don't hold something that's that sweaty.
Mhm.
It's there. A film stays on your hand.
You
I
gotta-
had salt deposits on my hand. I could sell that.
You gotta sanitize quickly.
Yeah, I could salt. I got look at sea salt, a salt bag.
But again, shout out to James Sanders. Literally one of the coolest things. I was trying to let him know that we were going to be in Germany, but he didn't see any of the messages.
Yeah, we both DM'd him. He didn't respond.
He didn't respond. But the look on his face when he saw us was a really cool. It was just like seeing your big brothers. You know what I mean? He was really, really happy.
My uncles are here.
to see a familiar face out in Hamburg. So shout out to him. Shout out to Bundesliga for making that happen. That was a really, really dope experience.
And thank
for all
you
of
to
us.
Rylan James, who's helping us on the tour. He was
Yeah.
he was the one holding the camera.
Exactly.
Ooh, he's never done that before. So thank you.
They did a great job.
And also, he didn't ask. I just said, hold this. It was like, okay.